Yeah, everybody, the Nintendo DS is old enough to be in the Nintendo history. Yep. So this was an episode that was requested by a subscriber who is apparently having a rough go at life right now. I'm going to leave all the details to me and that person, as I feel it's not really necessary to talk in depth about that, but just know, I hope you pull through, buddy. This one's for you. So we're all familiar with the system by now. It launched what is widely known as Nintendo's most successful system to date. I mean, 154 million units sold. That's something to be proud of. Even though the PS2 has still sold more, but we'll just tuck that back out of frame. Yeah, that's better. I'm here to discuss the development history of the handheld and maybe dive a bit deeper into what the average person knows. Let's begin. So, 12 years ago in 2003. Wait, 12 years ago? Gosh, talk about feeling old. Nintendo announced that they would release a new product in 2004 and it was completely shrouded in secrecy. All that was really known about the system was that it would not be succeeding the Game Boy line or the GameCube. Gee, I guess Iwata didn't care too much about keeping that promise. To quote Iwata, he had this to say about their new system. "We have developed Nintendo DS based upon a completely different concept from existing game devices in order to provide players with a unique experience for the 21st century." Well, it's definitely unique. But way to throw that 21st century at the end there, you know what I'm talking about. Donkey Kong Game & Watches, anyone? No? Just me? Oh. Yep, that's right, if you didn't know, one of the main inspirations for the design of the DS was the uniqueness of some of the Game & Watch handhelds. Gunpei Yokoi's legacy lived on. He was the creator of the Game Boy, kind of an important guy. I have a Nintendo history on him as well. Go check it out while I play some background music and cut the vocal recording. Well, now that you're back from that, we can continue. So when Nintendo originally announced that they were going to be making a new system, they stressed the fact that they would be going back to the basics with game design. This was a response to the constant concern of gamers enjoying more adult-related content. This is obviously referencing the growing demand for more violent-based video games. Their mindset for this new system was to make games accessible to those of all ages and to provide developers more tools for the system. The project was codenamed DS, which stood for both Developer System and Dual Screen. And I bet you couldn't have guessed the latter now, could you? They wanted to move away from the more conventional image that they had gained in recent years. Now in March of 2004, Nintendo changed the codename of the system to Nitro for whatever random reason I couldn't find, and a sheet of all the system specs was leaked. So what did the world find out? Well, they saw that Nintendo shoved just about every possible innovative thing into the system that they can think of at the time. Wireless connectivity, Wi-Fi integration, dual screens, a touchscreen, more buttons, a microphone, three-dimensional graphics on a handheld, and finally, stereo sound. I know you're all probably the most excited about that last one, so I made sure to save that one for last and make my voice more epic during it. Later that year at E3, Nintendo revealed the full details about their new system. It would in fact be succeeding the Game Boy line of systems, and we saw Reggie Fils-Aimé showcase the prototype for the system. Okay, I just want to say this, E3 2004 for Nintendo was by far their best show, really. Look up the Twilight Princess reveal for me and tell me it doesn't spell out hype in a slow, dramatic fashion. Or you could click the link I provided and be amazed for yourself. Anyway, it was also revealed that the codename Nitro would be changed back to Nintendo DS. That was short-lived. But in July of 2004, Nintendo announced a sleeker version of the prototype that was much more sophisticated looking and finally made the statement that the Nintendo DS was the official name. And you all know the rest of the story here. They released the DS Lite, which was by far the most popular reinvention of the DS, and a few years later they released the DSi, which was worthless. Oh, and the DSi XL, because gotta get what you can out of the consumer apparently nowadays. So the DS went on to become the host of some of the best handheld games that we have ever seen. There's an endless amount of quality out there for the consumer to enjoy, and I hope you guys do, on the Nintendo 3DS, because it's backwards compatible. And guys, we can close the book on Nintendo history this month.